Hi Dresser Cuties, Wendy here. Today we're going to draw Zoey in her battle outfit from the KPop Demon Hunters. So let's get started. To draw cute Zoey, let's first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to start right here with a smaller circle than usual. So I'm basically following this new style that I tried with Rumi for this battle series. So hopefully you like it. So I'm just going to start with a smaller circle right about here. And then I'm going to go across, say about this wide. I need some room for the side. So about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and draw another circle. So I'm just trying to combine my draw so cute eyes with these anime eyes right here. Okay, so now that I have these two circles, and I'm just going to go ahead, since it's big enough, I'm going to go and make them draw so cute eyes with two small circles for highlights and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. If you're drawing small and you don't have enough room, you can just put one circle for a highlight and lines at the bottom. Same thing over here. But with my draw so cute eyes, I get to put some color in the eyes, so hopefully you like how that turns out. So we're going to do the same thing here, just smaller. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and draw a curve. So I'm just going to aim to come to the top of this eye. So about right here, maybe the center of the eye, and go about right here. And I'm going to curve up to hit the top of that circle. Let me bring it down a tiny bit more. So with Zoey's eyes, it's much bigger. So I'm just going to make this curve a little bit bigger, wider than Rumi's, and then come out, say about right here. So it's just a higher curve, and then I'm going to bring it in. So right about here, we're going to bring in a curve really close to the bottom of the eye, and I'm going to stop right there. So same thing on this side. It's just easier for my hand to go this way. So once again, I'm just trying to do the same thing. Create this nice round curve and opening for the eye. So about right here, just like the other side, and then bring it in. Okay, there. So then from there, we're going to thicken it up to give it, to anchor the eye. So we're just going to come right about here. And I'm going to thicken this all up and give her this beautiful lash eyeliner thing right about here. And then I'm going to taper it in. I'll shade this all in. My goal is just to make everything nice and smooth. There. And then at the bottom right here, if you like, because this is more the battle series, it's a little bit more punk. So right about here, I'm just gonna add another little detail right there. So same thing on this side. Just gonna go up, bring it in. Sorry it's taking me so long to do this part. This is just like the detail I need to get in to make sure I have the right look. Okay, and then same thing at the bottom right here, just this little detail right there, this little extra. And then from there, now that we have that, let's go ahead and draw her brow. So I'm going to go up and about, let's say about right here. I'm going to draw a soft arc over her eye and thicken it up. Now I'll just shade it in. I think her eyebrow is black, right? And same thing on this side. There. And then we're going to give her a smile. So let's say about right here in the center. Go ahead and draw a curve and slightly upwards. And cap it off. Okay, finally done. So then from there, we can finally come to the sides right here. We're going to hit this part right here. So I'm going to come to the brow and just draw a curve right here so we can sides of her face right there. And I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to curve it in slightly. So go in about right there. Same thing on the other side. About right here. And that's where I'm going to start to draw her bangs. I'm just basically going to draw a curve going across, but I'm going to break it up as I go across. So just here and there. And go the other way as you come back to this side. And then whatever space you have left, just finish it up. And then just go ahead and bring this up for her bangs. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to come back right here. And I'm going to bring down this curve. So this is a strand of hair that's on the side of her face. So then let's come back and say about right here. Same thing on the other side. And I'm going to kind of imagine where I want her chin. So let's say about right here. I'll give myself a point right in the center. And I'm just going to aim to draw a curve to that point, just so it makes it easier for me to see where I'm going. And we're going to do the same thing on both sides. From there, let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's come back about right here, and I'm just going to thicken up this strand. Go all the way down. And let's just say maybe around the chin area. I'll end this strand. And same thing here. And right about here, just thicken it up. There. And then we're going to come back into this area where the eyes are, and we're just going to pop out part of her ear. And same thing on the other side. There. And then before I forget, I'm just going to put in a little detail right here. Maybe use earrings on her ear, and then I think on this side's on the top. Right about there. And then we can finish the top. So let's find our center again, and then we're going to come to about, let's say about right here. And I'm going to part her hair in the center. And we're going to go up, come down, kind of angle it a little bit, and then bring it in. So same thing on the other side. And bring it in. There. And then, of course, we need to draw her little buns. So about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and just wobble maybe 3 times and tuck it in. And same thing on the other side. And tuck it in. There. Hardest part is done. Hopefully. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and draw her body. So we're going to come to the center and give her a little neck. Then we're going to curve it out. And I'm going to just curve it out to say about right here before we round off her shoulders. And let's see here. Then I'm going to break it up right here for her neckline. And then we're going to come down for some detail. Bring down this V. And let's say about right here, I'm going to curve this to about right here. Just kind of imagining this is all going to come at an angle. So I'm stopping right about there. Same thing on this side. So just kind of imagining this is kind of like where her armpit area would be. And I'm going to just go ahead and draw an angle line out. So approximate. So then let's bring this down to about right here. And now that I'm About same on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and connect with a curve right about here for her waist. So then for some, I'll finish the detail a little bit later. Let's come down right here now, and we're going to start her bottom part right here. So we're going to curve it out. So she's wearing kind of this skirt thing over her leggings. So let's see here. Let's go on this side first. It's a little complicated, but hopefully I'm going to be able to help you step by step. So let's come about right here, and we're going to curve it out. Then let's keep going. We're going to continue. So we're popping this out. And let's see here. Then about right here, we're going to draw a curve. And there's a strap coming down on this side. I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to draw only the necessary details, but I feel like this is so necessary. So bear with me. So then, now that we have this strap, I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. Let's say about right here, and then we're going to go up. And come in. So this side is going to continue down for the other side. And this is going to be overlapped and going through about right there. I think it goes through like that. And then on this side, right about here, we're going to split it. So let's come about here, give it a little angle, and then we're going to bring it down. So before I finish that, let's put this through this little strap here and finish it off. And then we can go ahead and finish off this part. So we're just going to bring it down to say about right here. So it's a little bit lower than the other side. Okay, so then now that we have that, we can go ahead and so this is center, so kind of like where her legs would start, be about right here. So we're just going to use this part right here and start to draw two angle lines. And her legs would start about right here. So we'll work on this side, about right there, and then this side. So hopefully it's starting to come together. So then from there, there's these little poofy things that come out of her leg. So if you're using a pencil, definitely just finish this leg, go all the way down. But I'm going to stop, say about right here, and I'm going to connect this part with a curve. Then I'm going to pop this part out. One, come in, and we're just continuing this. So this is all angling out. And we're going to bring this in. And then we have one more layer. About right here. So let's go ahead and just imagine this is coming through. We're going to connect about right here. And keep going down. To about there. So keep going. And we're going to get thinner. And so say about right here, I'm going to go ahead and curve it out for her shoes. And round it off at the bottom and connect right there. And let's see here. And in this area right here, there's a little detail. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw these curves, 2 and 3. And we're going to put this little, another detail in here. There. And the shoe, let's come right about here and draw. Just trying to simplify it as much as possible. Okay, so same thing on the other side. So we're going to start at the same area. So about right here for the other leg. And I guess we'll just coming through. So about right here. And once again, same thing. Actually, I think we should go up a little bit more. There. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom here. And flare it out. There. And once again, details on the shoe right about here. And of course, we have to draw these details that come out here and here. There. Okay. So then there's also some detail here as well. I'm just going to very thinly. So when you color it, you can, it's like a little detail trim. So I need to find a brand new Sharpie for this. So we have some nice points. And you can bring this curve in. And so then let's come back and draw the arms before we put in all these details. So I'm going to round off the shoulder now. And then armpit area about right here. So then I'm going to have the hands end about right here. So just aim for that where they were holding her knives. So about right here where her waist is where her elbow is going to be. And then we're going to come down to about right here. So let's thicken it up. And come down. There. If you're not comfortable giving these little bumps for where the elbow would be, just go ahead and make it all the way down straight. So then about right here, I'm going to go ahead and draw her thumb. Trying to simplify it. So she has this thumb, and then we're going to draw a part of her other hand, come out of an angle and in. So then right in this space, I'm going to go ahead and draw her knives. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I'm drawing this leaf, I guess. Very sharp leaf. So there's 3 of them. And I'll just tuck one in the back. There. And maybe for some details. Same thing here. Hopefully I have this right. And then there's these tassels, but I think it's just going to make it complicated. So I'll just leave it like that. So same thing on this side. So once again, like where the waist is. Right here, then bring it in. Same about. So around there, and then once again, a thumb, and then angle this out, and then in. And let's go ahead and draw the knives. 1, 2, and then 1 more. And once again, the details. There. Okay, so hopefully that looks correct. And then we can finally put in all the details. So let's come back here and we're going to go ahead and draw a curve right here on her shoulders. Finish up this strap. And then right here, there's 1 more strap. And then her comes down right about here and curves in. And then she has all these bracelets. I'm just gonna put in these lines. So same thing on this side. there. And this side doesn't have the strap, but then we're just going to come down about here and then put it, curve it in. And then once again, all the bracelets and stuff going on. So then from here, let's go ahead, and she has this chain that's going around. So I'll just come right about here so I don't have to erase anything and draw this kind of circle. I'm just going to curve it. Small, big. You can kind of connect it, and it's like a chain to there. There, so that it looks like a chain, hopefully. And then for some details, there's another chain that goes about here. And then this part opens up. And on this chain is these little spiky things as well. I'll just add one here and there so we know what's going on. And then of course, details on strap here. Okay, so let's put in more of these details. And sorry if I think I probably had to, some of the details were skipped because my camera actually stopped recording because I think I went over the time limit. So hopefully I caught enough for you to help you, but just putting in all these crazy details. And see here. And this is already not putting in everything, so only the necessary stuff. And hopefully I have everything. And you can definitely add more if you need to. And I really, you know what, I think we should put in the tassel, huh? Does it look weird without it? I don't know if that looks right, but something like this. So they're all done. I really hope I helped you draw Zoey here in her battle outfit holding her awesome knives. Thanks so much for watching, and if I helped you today, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.